All right. Oh, shoot. All right. What's good, everybody? What's good? What is good? Okay. We is I am on time today, y'all. I am on time today. All right. Okay, so we're gonna have a good show. A good show for everybody, man. A good show for everybody. Today. We got a very intelligent sister coming through to the show today, y'all. Y'all get ready, man. It's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one. So I hope y'all are ready to hear this sister speak. And sorry, y'all. I'm just putting up some finishing touches on my little post here because I thought I did it. Thought I did it earlier, but I didn't. So I'm doing it now. All right. Oh, crap, I put the wrong thing. All right. Here we go. Hope everybody is ready for this because. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna send you the link right now. I'm gonna send you the link right now, sister. I'm gonna send you the link right now. Here's the link. Click the YouTube link. It's right here in the chat, sister. Right here in the chat. Click this YouTube link right there in the chat, sister. Yeah, click that YouTube link right there in the chat, sister. So, so I am streaming on 3 platforms. I'm glad everybody, on Twitch and Facebook is joining the live. Appreciate you coming. Click the link right there in the chat, sister. It's okay, there we go. All right. Okay, there we go. How you doing, sister? How you doing?
I'm good, King. How you feeling today?
I'm feeling great.
Trying to tame this hair. Bad hair.
Trying to tame this hair.
So I'm excited to be here.
Okay, I'm glad you are. Give me 1 second.
Okay. You got your boots on? Okay. Mm-mm. I'm streaming.
All right, sister. I'm sorry about that.
You good?
Yeah, people always. Every time you about to do stuff, we people always want to come in and
Yeah, you know how that go.
Right. So I'm live on 3 platforms: YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we got viewers on Twitch, we got viewers on Facebook. We're just trying to get everybody in on the YouTube. Obviously, they forgot today was the live stream, but we're gonna continue anyway. So appreciate everybody that is here. Appreciate y'all coming. All right, this is Sister Divinity, and she is gonna touch on this topic today. Okay. I hope y'all ready for it because this sister is very intelligent. She's very intellectual, and I want y'all to open your minds, and listen to what this sister have to say. As you can see, sister, I'm representing.
I appreciate that. I appreciate
I,
that.
I hope you don't mind. I took this photo from, your profile. I
Nope.
was
Do your thing, man. Nope.
so, so we're gonna go ahead and get right into it, man. So basically, the topic is why should we believe in the Bible, sister? So, touch on that. Tell us why should we believe in the Bible?
So first, I do want to speak on, because this is going to intertwine within my answer. When you speak on like knowledge and intellect, I feel like those are properties that you can gain, like within this physical realm. But I feel like what I provide is like intuitive, like from my intuitive nature, like it's of another realm, it's high vibrational. There's no cockiness attached to it, there's no ego attached to it. So everything that I'm able to speak is things that I've allowed myself to integrate. I've allowed these energies of wisdom, of insight, guidance, to integrate within my space. So I feel like, to answer your question, I
Mm.
feel like the Bible is important, and a lot of people should believe in the Bible because it is a stepping stone. The Bible allows people to understand that there's more. I know for me personally, it allowed me to understand there was more that met the eye. It was more than what I was seeing on a day to day. It allowed me to understand that there is another realm of reality that I can tap into to achieve or receive these answers, or to acquire some type of guidance that I can't get here in this realm. So it wasn't until I came across, I think, Jeremiah 29:18. Don't quote
Mm.
me, but I know for a fact it's in Jeremiah, when it said, "You will seek me, you will not find me until you seek me with your whole heart," or something like that. And I interpret that to close the Bible and open your heart. And that's when I began to just allow my divine experience to occur. So that's the answer to your question in short. If you want me to elaborate more, I will.
Oh no, you you did pretty good, and I'm pretty sure everybody else is like, huh.
Right, right.
So, that's a I would say that's a pretty good, saying different perspective on how to see, on how to see it and why to believe. So, and that's yeah, that was creative. But it was it was good. So what can you say to the people that that don't believe in the Bible and that actually question the fact of the Bible being, fake or contradictory, not real?
I feel like those people are probably not only cutting themselves off um, towards like guidance when it comes to religion. I feel like how you do anything is how you do everything. So basically, if you have someone who's shut off and they kind of want to stick with their way of doing things, that's pretty much, that sets the tone of what's showing up in their life, because that's when you start shutting off wisdom. You don't really give yourself the proper opportunity to learn from something that you deem as the opposition, or but that could be the very thing that's set in place to develop you, to guide you, to strengthen you. And so a lot of people that's closed off to information, I just feel like it's not their season of receptivity. They're not in the receptive mode to receiving, so they're probably those type of people that's going to go around praying and praying and praying, and nothing is going to, little to no results, until you become a cooperative component. So you have to get willing to start putting yourself in environments that are unfamiliar. You have to get willing to self-educate yourself on certain things, just expecting, requiring more, believing in more, connecting with more people, so that you don't be so no, shut off. You know what I'm saying? Like, soon
Mm.
as something go against what your conditioning projects, then you shut it off. And that's not wise at all, because wisdom never shuts off.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-mm.
I tell you, I've spoken to some people and they were like, "Oh man, I thought I had wisdom, but obviously it's just not working for me." I'm like, "Well, it's not working for you because you're not trying and you're not, and you're not keeping, what I'm saying, a strengthened mental mind." So,
Exactly.
that's on you. I don't know what I can do to help you with that.
And a
So,
lot of people are not willing to detach from the things
mm,
that's blocking the space of that clarity. Everything is energy. So if you have a whole lot of people, places, and things, emotions, thoughts, lacking belief, limited beliefs within your space, you have to understand that that's energy that's taking up space for your energetic signature of abundance to reside, your energetic signature of clarity to reside. You have to release in order to receive. So I feel like it's amazing that I actually got a chance to get on this platform, because I'm in the stages of orchestrating a show to where I'll be speaking on the very thing that we're discussing now.
mhm.
So yeah, and we're speaking on releasing in order to receive. A lot of people don't understand that that is definitely one of the cooperative components towards your success. Because they want to hold on to things that they, you grow so attached to things, you don't give yourself room to grow beyond those attachments, such as childhood trauma. It stays with you, it lingers you, it stagnates you. So
yeah, that is true. And then I know a few people that have a lot of childhood trauma, and man, they mind is
yeah,
and then it's like they have such a hard time, you know what I'm saying, figuring out how to cope with, reality, the very existence of life itself, because they're so traumatized of what may have happened to them back, in the day, that they just can't see straight, you know what I'm saying? So they have a void that needs to be filled, and they just can't find anything to fill it. And then that's when
absolutely.
they start to be miserable and start to, take things personal. And, it's just, they just toe up, man. They
Yeah,
just
yeah.
toe
And
up,
you know
man.
what? A lot of people are not even aware of the traumas that are layered within them in an energetic
Mm-hmm.
form. A lot of people are not aware. So because for me, I was normalizing my toxic traits because I thought it was normal. I didn't have anything else, requiring me to think, expect, or believe in more. I didn't have it. So I felt like my ways of being, my mom them did it, my grandma them did it, my circle of friends did it. I attracted a bunch of people who think the same way. So I must not be too far off. This was my way of thinking until call that came through. I just
Oh, I'm about to say,
got
because you cut out, I couldn't hear you anymore.
yeah. Hold on. Let me set on do not disturb.
Okay. Yeah, I need to set mine on that. I forgot to do that. Let me do that now.
Oh man.
I be telling people, I say, man, I'm not a fast typer, so bear with me. So I tell them all the time, bear with me. I'm not a fast clicker either. Everything I gotta see, and then okay, that's what it click. So I heard you say something about that. That we are everything is energy. Could you touch on that? And I'd like you to teach on that as well. I'm gonna give you the floor, sister.
Okay. Yep. So a lot of people don't understand that everything is energy. So to break it down in the most simplest form, you want to see it like if everything is energy, right? Your spirit at your core center, you are spirit. And so your spirit is the emitter of energy. You emit energy. So if you're the spirit and everything that you witness is energy, then that means that you are a co-creator of your reality, right? You create the energy that you experience. You create the connections. You create this, whether it's BS or whether it's bliss. What we do is we don't understand and we don't see it that way. So we take on and we adopt the victimized consciousness. And so we begin to place blame externally on everything. And we're not in a position of being accountable for why these things are showing up for us because we don't understand. It's easier to place the blame on somebody else than to show up and be accountable, align your actions and your verbiage and the people that you surround yourself with that, So, but another thing that I always say is it's going to be painful whether you persevere or whether you procrastinate. So you really have to, one of those spectrums of pain is temporary, and the other you could transmute into passion, purpose, power, right? So I really do feel like that on a fundamental level, if people could understand and see everything as energy and seeing themselves as the true spiritual essence of what they are, I feel like you'll get more leverage in the co-creation of your reality. But it starts with the paradigm shift. You have to switch the way that you're seeing it. Oh, this one. Let me.
Well, I hope y'all got that. We got 10, we got 10 on Twitch, and we got 15 on Facebook. That's those are our viewers today. I guess our YouTube viewers decided fuck Tony today. So
They're gonna play it back.
yeah, exactly. So I guess, hey, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no beef with you. But at least we got two other platforms that's watching because this is some good information. So everybody that just heard that, I want y'all to think about that, and I want y'all to make sure that y'all got it down to the T. Okay, all right. Now I'm pretty sure y'all probably, if some of y'all didn't catch it, maybe she could touch on it in short. I don't know. But would you like to touch on it in short, sister, just to make sure that the audience that we do have got it?
Okay, so let's put your question back into perspective. Mm-hmm. Your question was, what was your question? What is?
It was what was, far as energy is concerned, explain to the people that,
speaking on energy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, okay, so basically you understand, you want to build your foundation on the understanding that everything is energy, right? You want to understand that you are creator of your own reality. But in order to understand how you create your own reality, you have to understand things on an energetic level, as well as like reading the Bible. Sometimes you can't read the Bible all the way through if you don't know the fundamental principles of life right within you, because then you'll misinterpret everything within that Bible. So it's the same thing with yourself. If you don't understand yourself on a fundamental level, you'll misinterpret everything that you experience, right, to be the fault of everyone else's. But it's really the accountability that you have to take. So you see yourself as being the spirit, right? Your spirit emits energy. Everything that you experience, every thought, every emotion, this table, everything starts with a thought, right? So everything is energy. Your spirit is the emitter of energy. If you can understand that your spirit emits energy and everything that you witness is energy, then you get a better leverage with co-creating your reality, because you understand that, wow, I create all that I'm experiencing, every emotion, every thought, every circumstance, every physical representation of, my reality is in direct correlation to the energy that I'm emitting into this universal plane. And so that's what you really have to fundamentally start to understand. You have to realign the perception. Your perception is everything. How you see life is going to mold the trajectory of how you show up every single day in life. So you have to start by how you see things. So you see yourself as a spirit, more than just this vessel, more than just this, limited to just this realm. You have to see yourself as being bigger. You have to change your self-image, the way you see yourself.
So don't forget what she said. Look in the mirror one day and you don't like the way you look, change it. Yeah. But also I want you guys to also understand, saying where the sister is coming from as far as energy, because everything is energy, everything is matter, everything is, it's pretty much, atomized. So what you put into that energy is what comes out, as your manifestation. So make sure that y'all, if you got some things you need to change, make sure you do that. Because you never know, it can benefit you, whether it may benefit somebody else, but at least it's benefiting somewhere in your life to where it's changing things around you to make your life better. So stay positive, everybody. Stay positive. Stay positive.
I do want to show my before and after picture. I take this everywhere I go, and it's not so much as the physical weight. Mm-hmm. It was the internal weight that I had to do away with, that I had to drop in order to manifest this new version of myself. I take this everywhere, my speaking events, my pop-up shops, different webinars. I always show this as a representation of the mind, the power of the mind. When I see her, I take into account the decisions she was making, the people that she was around, the lack, the limitation, just different things. And then when I see this one, I don't know, this kind of misaligned. But when I see her, I don't see beauty. I mean, I see beauty, but I see more so consistency, realignment, self-discipline. This is what I see, and this is the power of thought. So I see this, and it is a manifestation of my internal shift, right? So I just show that to show people the power of a made-up mind. And when you make a decision, it's not just making that decision one time. You have to understand that you wake up every single day and you stay committed to you, and you can't have other people holding other people to certain standards that you're not holding yourself to. So if you want to hit a certain goal, you have to make sure you hitting them. You can't be, creating a goal on Monday and then by Wednesday you out. But then you want your boyfriend, your girlfriend, or your mom them to really just, okay, you said you was gonna do this and you ain't gonna do it. Now you mad at them, but you don't give yourself that same energy. You don't give yourself that same requirement. You don't require yourself to, So this is really just staying consistent to yourself and really just setting the standard of what you will accept and what you will not accept in your life. Because once you break those toxic traits within yourself, it's over with for everybody else. Can't nobody come into your space and undo all of your hard work. You're gonna be much more discerning, and you're gonna be proud of your accomplishments. So I just wanted to show that.
And that's okay, sis. That is okay. It's okay. Or everybody that's watching, they like, I'm pretty sure they're like, oh, okay, I know she's gonna go there, but I gotta say that is an incredible transformation, sister. That really is, very. I can see the consistency in that transformation year before and after. You worked hard to get there.
Yes.
I got to say, I mean, I'm proud of you too. You know what
Yes,
I'm
thank
saying?
you.
Maybe you can help me get rid of some of this jelly over here.
Yeah, I had to work on
you know,
my mind, and that's why I'm so
yeah.
passionate about like speaking
Mm,
and
mm,
like really getting it out there because I ain't had nobody to be an example in front of me. If it really wasn't for me tapping into my will and really hearing Dr. Miles Monroe once saying that the will of man is the most powerful force on the planet. And if you could just get willing, you can attract away. And I became willing to get up even when I didn't feel like it. I became willing to put myself where I see myself. I became willing to do these things and just manifested a whole new version of myself. So now it's kind of like, wow, this is my purpose. When I'm not doing this, I feel depleted. I feel convicted within my spirit. I feel like I'm wasting time. I feel, but when I am, I'm blissful. I'm really like at an ultimate high for real. Like I'm vibrating high, and
mm-hmm.
so it's purpose. It's purpose.
It's like a breath of fresh air. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yes.
Because you always, every day you wake up, you're like, you know what? I know I can do this. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? And believing that about yourself and believing in that about yourself, you know what I'm saying? That is what motivates us every day. When we believe, when we actually can believe in
Mhm.
ourselves to actually get the work done. Whew, it's a breath of fresh air.
Yes.
So tell me, how does this pertain, to the topic at hand? The people would like to know. How would it pertain to the topic at hand about why should we believe in the Bible? How can we compare what we just spoke about, to that topic?
Well, like I said, believing in the Bible gives you better leverage to believe beyond what you see.
Mm,
So that's even with your day-to-day conditioning. Like, can you believe, like, so if you have a goal that maybe you subconsciously deem as impossible, it is
mm,
your job to prove to yourself that there is more to experience than what you've been currently experiencing. Right. So that's the same with the Bible. Like, you have to be willing to experience the more, something that you have no, you want to have different perspectives and beliefs to weigh against your own current conditioning. Right. That's really the only way you're gonna grow. So I feel like I don't want to ramble. So in short, did I
mm-hmm.
answer you?
You good. But okay, but we can, a lot of people, they can grow with it, but see, as far as the Bible is concerned, now the word Bible, saying that's like a Greek, Roman term, meaning book or whatever like that. And the Bible has been used, what I'm saying, as far as to liberate people, as far as our brown people, which I don't see how the fucking Bible has done that. Excuse my language,
Mhm.
but but it's been used to also mentally, saying, gain control over people, to get people to believe into something that can be very contradictory. So what would you say about, about people that know that the Bible is just not something they want to believe in? They want to seek belief elsewhere because of the Bible being so confusing. What can you say to people about that?
I think the Bible is confusing. I feel like it was created off of the intent of programming and just to kind of keep people confined within a certain stratosphere of existing. Um, but I do feel like an acquisition to, I mean, aside from what it was created for, I just see the value that you can get from it. Um, Now, with me reading the Bible before, I couldn't really put the stories and place it with my day-to-day endeavors. I couldn't do it. It was really confusing. I couldn't take this and make that from that. So that's really why I opened myself up to experience everything that I have been. But yeah, I feel like the Bible, I feel like it's important because it does. It's like a footprint in the sand in the universe that lets you know, like, hey, there's more, like a tug on you. Like, yeah, you know, you can have your opinions, your viewpoints on it. Like, yeah, I don't, you know, I don't gravitate towards the Bible. That's fine. There's more than one way to skin a cat. You don't necessarily have to open up a Bible or belong to a religious group in order to gain, you know, divine insight and really get your blueprint to your life and everything. I don't feel like you have to. I feel like it can be helpful, but like I said, there's multiple ways to skin a cat. So you don't have to just go, you know, with this one fundamental way, especially because a lot of people do see the Bible as being something put in place to stop our growth and our development. Because if you give me something to pray to outside of myself, the last place I'm gonna look is inside. So that was my problem. I wasn't looking inside. I was looking outside. I was looking in the church. I was looking in the books, and it never dawned on me to, you know, look within myself.
Yeah, cause see, and you know, I always say, you know, if you're not going to believe in the Bible, well, at least believe within yourself. At least believe in you. You know what I mean? Because whatever you are capable of doing, that could be your blessing. You know what I mean? That could be, you know, your accomplishment. So yeah, believe in you. I don't know that my kids they make noises anyway. Even when their dad is doing this work, doing this live, they just noises.
The
So,
parenthood. It's
right.
crazy.
So you know, so we know this is one thing that I have seen, okay, and also spoken to people about, you know, and uh how you doing, Miss Leroy, Miss Leroy, how you doing? So we know. Okay, so now this is one thing I've spoken to people about. I'm sorry, let me go reverse that. And they have told a lot of folks have said, "Oh, you know what? The Bible is nothing but a controlling piece of crap book that was created by the Romans and the Greeks. They perverted it, you know, from Egyptian proverb and literature, and they created their own belief system, and now they want to call it the Bible. And Egyptian, you know, literacy and proverb predates the Bible. I'm not gonna believe in that crap. It's just it's bullshit. What can you say? I wouldn't say convinced, but what can you say? I'm okay. How you doing? I'm okay, Miss Leroy. How you doing? Thanks for coming. Uh, what can you say to people that feel this way about this book if they don't look at it as look toward it as an inspiration?
I don't feel like I don't feel like that's a requirement in order to grow though. Like I don't feel like you have to read the book. I don't feel like you have to be open to it. I feel like you can have your own judgments and opinion towards it. You don't like it, you feel like this is why I was sitting in place. You're entitled to that. That's fine. But now moving forward, after you've made that statement, how are we going to grow you? How are we going to develop you? What are you willing to do so that now you can receive more than you've been receiving? So you don't have to read the Bible if you don't want to. I don't feel like it's going to stagnate you in any way. I do feel like it was set to put people in positions of control so that, you know, the higher up can, you know, kind of like navigate the whole trajectory of things. But no, I feel like you if a person is willing to really grow and develop. So this goes for like Buddhists, Christians, any religious group that you belong to, right? You're so powerful that whatever you give your belief to, God, the universal, the high frequency of God, right? All that is going to present itself to you to what you're most commonly conditioned to believe. So if you believe in a Jesus, God gonna show up to you as a you're gonna have that type of experience. And this is why
Mm,
people can't come to you and tell you, oh, your Jesus is bullshit. Can't nobody come to you and tell you that. You done already manifested him in your room. You've already
mm,
manifested a representation of your Jesus in your room. Just like when you in a church house and you got a bunch of people like running through and they catch the Holy Ghost and they speaking in tongues. That is the power within the synergy that they're creating, the belief. You believe that God is in the room. You believe that Jesus is gonna show up and show out like never before. You're speaking that from your mouth. Your emotions is wrapped in it, your conversations. So now you create an environment to where now I'm gonna shout, I'm gonna raise my hands, and it's gonna be like power, and it is God. It's not Jesus. It's not confined to a Jesus. It's not confined to a Allah. It's not confined. You can't confine it, right? To
mm,
me, God is the highest extent of consciousness, which uses matter and material to present itself, to represent itself, to experience itself. I'm sorry, L'Oreal,
mm-hmm.
don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. So if God has to show up, your least resistance, your whatever you're least resistant to, I feel like that is going to be bestowed upon you in a divine way. So you don't have to read the Bible. You can have your own perspective on, whatever.
Mhm. Yeah, I can tell you this. You touched on that really good. Um, but I guarantee you that whatever pretty much that you could say or I could say, what I'm saying, just about the Bible alone, what I'm saying, and we just gotta, just pretty much accept the fact that we won't be able to reach everybody. So,
Right.
but and you know what, I have made an impossible mission. I call it impossible because I'm trying to reach everybody. So what I'm saying, and that's just my little journey and my little thing that I've been trying to do for a long time. I say, you know what, we have to all connect at some point. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
We shouldn't have to connect only through there's a death in the family,
Right.
or if there's a uh oh, okay. How you doing, buddy? That's a sort of comment to say we can definitely agree to disagree respectfully. Okay, okay, okay. Um, but we shouldn't always have to uh okay, so we shouldn't always have to come together and connect with each other, through death, through pain and suffering. But you ever notice that though, right? We always come together when there's a death in the family, when there's pain and suffering going on, when there's some sort of, hardship. Something, it has to be some sort of pain or something dramatic or something, but we never come together in a positive nature. Okay.
Hmm. Hmm.
And we can just say that, people do believe in the Bible, feels that the Bible brings them a positive, let's say a positive, mind toward being positive with each other. And and I can agree with that. You know what I'm saying? But there's always that circle of of negativity that tends to just move itself right on top of that positive and just burns it the hell up. You know what I'm saying? So I think we as a people have to learn that everything is not always about ourselves. Sometimes it's
Hmm.
about everybody else. So at some point we have to connect. And and that's the reason why I started building this brand, because I want to connect. Because if we don't connect, how can we accomplish anything if we're not connecting and communicating with each other? And we just always, oh, I don't care about this. I don't know this person. I don't. Well, why are we living on this damn rock if we not trying to connect with each other? We just gonna sit here because I don't know this person, or because I don't want to fool.
Right. Right.
Oh, because we don't have to deal with them. No, we're here for a reason. You know
Exactly.
what I'm saying? You know,
Exactly.
I know we don't know each other. Okay, cool. But let's connect. Let's talk. Let's get to know each other. How about that? Well, I don't want
Exactly.
to know you. Okay, well, one of these days, when I
A
see
lot
you
of
in
the
the future,
times.
go
Mhm.
ahead. So
A
go
lot
ahead.
of
Teach on
times
that.
people don't want to connect with people that are in a different niche than them, because they feel like, okay, well, what we gonna do, we don't, we're not interested in the same thing. But those are the very people that you could be learning from. Those are the very people that could have been divinely sent for you to build, like you're saying, like build a legacy with. Like, it's really a collaboration over competition. If we could really like build this momentum of creation, a lot of people, I feel like it takes each individual to really heal beyond their traumas, because people are seeing things through the lenses of their trauma, and they don't even realize that that's what they're doing. A lot of people are triggered. A lot of people show up as mentally ill. It's not because something happened that day, and it's just natural for them to be that way. No, it's layers and layers and layers of energetic trauma that is triggering them. So it don't take much for it to come to the forefront, because it's already built up. It's already looking for a reason to come to a surface. So it's time to release those things so that we can see the beauty in connecting with other people that we don't know. Like, it's really okay. It's really okay, but we just been conditioned to believe, like, you know, my day ones, day one, and those be the main ones that hurt you the most, because those are the ones that set in place to really teach you a lesson, to really
Wait,
get your attention.
wait, sister. I don't mean to interrupt, but you are right when you say, "Oh, yeah, my day ones." Say, look, let me tell y'all something, man. She just threw it out there. I'm telling you, she threw a fireball with that one. That day one stuff, my day one's gonna ride or die me. Man, look here. And I'm saying this from experience. Your day ones be the main ones to screw you first. I don't know why. I don't
Mhm.
know why. But
No,
the
because look,
ones
if the average person does the same thing that somebody that you are emotionally invested with, whether it's your cousin, your auntie,
yeah.
your mama, if the average person does that, it's not gonna hit you as hard to really make it register. Like, damn, do I need to learn something from this? Because that was messed up. Like, that was real messed up. So it has to be people that are closest to us, because it's gonna get our attention to change something within us moving forward to deal with people like that. But what we do is like, oh no, that's just mama. That's just how she is. We ain't learning from nothing mama doing. We ain't learning from nothing our cousin them doing to us. We're just overlooking and accepting it and creating the, you know, allowing the toxic cycle to continue to unfold. So
Okay, okay, right. But you said we have to pretty much have that happen to us. You know what I'm saying? By the ones that we're close to.
it has
You know,
to. Mm-hmm.
right, right. So can you touch a little bit more on why that has to be? If we're supposed to be, you know, family or ones that we trust or anything like that?
A lot of the times, like I said, it's due to raise your awareness. Anything that's going on in your reality is to raise your awareness to some capacity, good or bad. Like, it's there to raise your awareness. Everything is contributing to your growth and development. But what we do is we don't see it like that. So we get trapped into the very thing we're supposed to be learning from or overcoming. And we feel like we're supposed to stop these things from coming. But that's the whole definition of overcoming. You understand yourself and you're able to maneuver through these things a little bit more effective, a little bit more efficiently. Hold on. Oh, it's 3:06. Okay. And so
Oh, you got to go, sister. You stick you. How much
yeah,
time you have, sister?
I am gonna have to go. No, we could wrap it up. I'm gonna be a little bit late, but
Okay,
I
okay,
would
y'all.
like to do this again to go more in depth about other things as well.
Correct. Okay. Last thing, sister. Last thing. I'm sorry, y'all. I know it was getting good and
I'm sorry,
interesting,
we gotta do more.
but sister got to take care of some business. So I'm gonna ask you this last question, sister. And you touch on that, or or teach on that, and then I'll open up for questions. Is that cool? You take some questions.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So this last thing I want to ask you. So basically, sister. So we should believe in the Bible because say is it because a spiritual guide, or is it as far as it can help you have a better life?
No, I feel like if you just go straight into the Bible jumping in, you're gonna get confused. It's not supposed to be. That's why I say, if you don't understand the fundamental truths of life or of yourself, you're gonna misinterpret the Bible. Just like if you don't understand the fundamental truths of yourself, you misinterpret everything that you experience in your reality. So I don't feel like you have to read the Bible. I do feel like it was set, as a control mechanism. I feel like if you're willing, or if you could allow yourself to be willing to see it differently, it could, it has great potential to accelerate your growth. If not, there's more than one way to skin a cat. So you could find another way to, open yourself up to a higher vibrational energy that allow you to shift the paradigm of your existence. Put your coat on. Put your coat on.
Okay. And I'm glad you touched on that, sister. I'm glad you did. Okay, so I guess we have an overstanding. I hope y'all got all that. So look, y'all, we are at the end point of the sister gotta go. So if y'all have any questions, I put that link in the chat. Click that YouTube link, and you can come up to the live stream and ask this sister, a question. Make it quick though, okay? All right, she got responsibilities now. Make it quick.
Thank you,
All
Pat.
right, you know what I'm saying. All right, so click that link in the chat and hit that YouTube link, and I'll add you to the stream, and you can come up and ask this sister, any questions that you want to ask her. But make it quick because she got to go. Somebody in the
And then
comments say, R.A. Torrey says, Brother Tony, do we need the 10 Commandments as a community? Okay, well, I don't. I'm gonna tell you like this here. I don't, this is a platform, where we, develop and speak on information. We give information to the people, brother. And I'm gonna tell you like this, from my personal belief on what I think or how I feel, I do not believe in the Bible. Okay, all right. So that's just me respectfully saying that to you. And so if I don't believe in the Bible, then no, I don't believe in the Ten Commandments. All right. But I appreciate your question.
I would like to respond if I can.
Yeah, go ahead.
The Ten Commandments, and I don't agree with everything in the Bible, but
Hold
I
on a
do
second.
believe. Mhm.
Not you. I'm talking about Miss Leroy. Hold on a second.
I do believe that once you're really healed and you're aligned with high vibrational frequencies, I do believe that the Ten Commandments, you're naturally not going to want to do that. That's going to feel off kilter to your spirit. That's not going to even feel, you're not going to want to kill, steal, and destroy and sleep with your, commit adultery. You're not going to want to do that. You only are attached to those things when you're of this world, when you're too attached to like instant gratification, right? Like you don't understand, you don't have these principles integrated within your being. And so, yeah, it's just gonna come naturally. You're going to notice yourself falling in alignment with the Ten Commandments just as a byproduct of you growing and healing your spirit. Like you're not gonna, you're not even gonna want to do any of those things.
Correct. If anyone else would like to come up to ask the sister a question, hit that link. Hit that link in the chat, the YouTube link. All right, Tori, you got a lot to say in the comments, man. If you want to come up and ask this sister a question, or me, obviously, hit that link in the chat, and hit the click the YouTube link, put your name in the queue, and I'll add you to the live stream, brother. You know what I mean? Don't stay down there in the chat, running your mouth. Come on up. All right. So, Sister Leroy, how you doing today? I got to say
I'm doing fine, Tony. How you doing?
She comes to my show a lot, and she's one of my biggest fans, Sister Divinity.
Hello, Camille.
So you got a question for the
How
sister?
you doing? I didn't get to see the beginning of the show. Yeah, I didn't get to see the beginning of the show, but I want to know that you were saying some things about the Bible, but if you have your own belief of what you read from the Bible, and it does come to exist. So so in other words, are you saying that if your beliefs are from what you read are not true?
No, you're going to manifest whatever you believe, you're going to manifest it in your reality. So if you believe the contents of the Bible, you're going to run into a series of experiences that's going to add to that fundamental belief. Whether it's true or not, it's going to add to your fundamental belief. Everything you see is based upon your initial conditioning and the way that you see things. So you can very well manifest something that's not true. That is only true for you. It's not true for me. Like Jesus might be true for some people, right? But for me or somebody else, maybe not so much. Maybe we might believe in a higher power, but we don't confine it to a him or her, a gender or a religious group. We don't confine it. We understand that it's infinite. Did that answer you?
Sister Leroy?
Yes, I understand very well.
No, she wanted to let that answer the question.
Yes, it did.
Oh,
Doria, you too loud, honey?
Yes, it did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so that's also why I was telling this king up here that like when Loria, you too loud. Okay, y'all. We can move on to the next question because my daughter is getting antsy. I'm glad I answered your question though, but if you want me to elaborate more, I can real briefly.
You have any more questions for Miss Leroy?
No. You answered my question because most of the time my beliefs and things that I go through that are not right. And just like Tony was saying, you have a positive thing going on, then negativity come in. That's because if you let it come in, that means you letting Satan into your life. And I don't believe in that. I don't let him in. But another question I wanted to ask you was, what did you do to lose? You look good.
Well,
that's what I told her earlier. I said, "Oh, Hey, you did really good.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I just got real willing, and it started with just my mind, right? Like me noticing like, okay, this is happening because of this. I'm accepting this bad behavior because I feel like, I physically don't look good to attract better. So I just started coming up with all of these mental things, and I just got real deliberate, like, okay, well, this is what I'm gonna do. And I just started working on my mental conditioning. I started deleting people off my social media. I started detoxing. I incorporated vitamins. I incorporated different things that are going to allow my body to function at its absolute best. I started to see myself as a vehicle and compare my, the functioning of the way that I get up and do things in comparison to a car. Like if you don't give your car gas, the proper gas is not going to run properly. Just like if you're not giving your body the proper nutrients, amino acids, and fibers, minerals that it needs to function properly, you're not going to run right. You're not going to talk right. You're not going to think right. You're not going to connect right. You're not going to make the proper decisions to just function at your absolute best. So in short, that's what I did. I got me some cooperative components that I used to perceive as a scam at first because I was toxic. So I was shutting everything off. Took a chance on myself, just started detoxing and just working on my mind, just the consistency of my mind and just self-discipline. I will say that self-discipline, because at first the weight was coming off with me just using the products, but it started to slowly creep back up because my discipline had lacked. I had slowed up. I was still taking my products, but the weight wasn't coming. And I noticed like, okay, it's mental. It's all in what I have to release internally in order to receive it and manifest the new version.
Okay, well, you did a great job, baby. I'm very
Thank
proud
you,
of you.
Queen. I appreciate you.
Okay. Well, that's it for my questions, Tony. I'm leaving your show. Let somebody else come up. They act like they scared, though, as well, I think, Tony. Tony.
Oh, he must be on the call.
Mm,
He looked
probably
like he.
so.
So while y'all listening though, I just published a book on spiritual ascension. So I'm speaking on the power of thought. I'm speaking on pretty much everything that we're talking about here. So identifying childhood traumas, breaking toxic cycles, shifting generational curses, possessing intelligence over the emotions, just so that you can switch your mentality from being a victim to a co-creator. This is the book. It's available on Amazon, and I do got to get out of here, y'all. It's From Energetic Particles to Material Matter,
Mm-hmm.
and this is something
It's
that
on
I really have
Amazon?
allowed. Yes, ma'am. It's on Amazon. From
Okay.
energetic particles to material matter. So, Tony, I'm gonna have to get out of here. Thanks for coming up, Queen. I appreciate your input and
Oh,
your
you're
questions and
welcome.
you just being here.
Okay. Tony.
Okay, sorry about that, y'all. Oh goodness, sorry about that.
Okay.
Oh,
So,
sorry
I
about
said,
that.
did nobody else want to come up? So I guess I'm gone. They scared.
Yeah,
They scared.
yeah, they scared, they scared. So sister, we got this brother here, R.A. Tory. He said he not interested in coming up, but he said, yeah, I have a friend for 50 years, been believing he will be a millionaire and haven't manifested it as of yet. Can you explain? I'll
yes.
explain if you come up. If you're not gonna come up, you can stay down there and ask all your questions. And then he says, where are your treasures? It says where your treasures is, there will your heart be also. Okay, you just okay. All right. Anyway, here we go. You have any more questions to Leroy for us to get out of here?
Oh,
You still
no.
ready to go?
Mm-mm.
All
I,
right.
even though I missed the first beginning of the show, I have enjoyed it. And she answered all my questions for me.
Okay. Cool. Cool. Cool.
You know, I'm not never scared to come up on here. Never.
Yeah. Everybody else always
Period.
scared and don't be interested in coming. I'm like, well, what's the purpose of you want me to keep doing this and clicking on the dang
If
on
I ain't on the,
comments
if I'm
and
not
come
on the
on
show,
up and
baby,
ask
I'm
your
calling the
questions. You
show.
want to talk to me? Come on up here, man. I mean, what?
You gotta
All
go,
right.
Tony. So I'm gonna see you
Yeah.
later here.
Yeah, go
Thank
ahead,
you.
Miss Leroy. Sorry about that. Okay,
That's
Sister
all right.
Divinity. I really appreciate you coming, sister. You know what I mean? Very intelligent, very intellectual. So go ahead and get your closing statement, sister, and then we'll get out of here. I appreciate you coming.
So I really just want to speak on I'm gonna leave y'all with this. This is how I pre-sign my books. All things work together for good once you can obtain the lessons within your struggles. I did not understand how all things could work for good if this bad situation was going on and this misfortunate situation was going on. But how you make it work for your good is you make sure that you take every lesson from every misfortune, every source of discomfort. What can it teach you So moving forward, you're not repeating the same cycle. You're not self-sabotaging. You're wiser, you're stronger, and you're more prepared, right? You're more discerning. So just understand all things do work together. So don't you trust the divine timing of your life, whether it's good or bad, and you understand that this too shall pass. I'm gonna learn something from this, and this is gonna prevent a catastrophe from happening in my near future. So you want to take the good with the bad. Create y'all some vision boards and some affirmations.
All right, so I hope y'all got everything y'all needed from this sister on why, from the topic at hand, why should we believe in the Bible? I hope everybody that was here from the beginning till now got everything they needed from this sister. All right, so thank you for coming, Sister Divinity. We got to do this again. When will you be available again, sister?
We could do it once a week if you want to.
Oh yeah, for sure. What Tuesday or what you got?
We could do between Tuesday and Wednesday. Let me just sort some things around, but by next week we'll know for sure.
Okay.
But I'll reach out to you later on today or tomorrow to let you know what day.
Okay, because see, I do lives on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays on this channel. But I can put in a Wednesday. It doesn't matter. I can put in a Wednesday if you
No,
got
we
a Wednesday.
gonna stick to the script. I don't want to be difficult, but we gonna figure it out real soon because I'm really interested in joining and being a part of more things like this. So
okay, cool. Okay, sister, thank you for coming, and you can go ahead and
thank you.
head out, and thank you for coming, sister. We're gonna do it again, y'all. If y'all had no questions for her, hey, she's about to get out of here. Thank you, Sister Divinity. I see you soon, sister.
See you, King.
All right, y'all. That was Sister Divinity. Very smart, very intelligent young lady, man. If y'all missed that, I'm telling you, you missed a good one, man. She had that fire. She's very intellectual. She had that. Hey, man, she was coming with it. You know what I'm saying? She gave a lot of advice, you know what I mean? She gave some guidance, you know what I'm saying? And she did some teaching at the same time, you know what I mean? She showed her before and after picture. And it shows the dedication that you have, y'all, when you are trying to accomplish something. If you are just getting in and you missed the interview and the back and forth between me and that sister and the questions, I do apologize, but say just replay this video when you have a chance. That way you can see this sister in action. Now, R.A. Torrey, you still down there talking. Look here, brother. You say we not in grade school, family. I'm like, look, we ain't got to go with the not in grade school and the, that type of crazy talk. It's all right, brother. It's cool. But I'm just saying that, you can, come up and speak to me if you wanted to, you know what I mean? So, like I said to everyone that's here, I'm streaming on 3 different platforms. So I do appreciate all of the viewers that are on the platforms that I'm streaming on that are watching right now. And I'm glad that y'all came. I appreciate that y'all came. You know what I'm saying? Keep coming, keep doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? Keep coming and getting this information, y'all. So I want to also announce, all right, to everyone that's watching, that this Thursday, I will be having a panel on this channel with 2 very, very, very fiery people, man. And they're going to bring a lot of information, man. And y'all tune in this Thursday. It's going to be a late one, though. Thursday at midnight. It's going to be a late one. It's going to be at midnight. All right. So they're going to touch on this live topic, man, and it's going to be incredible. It's going to be, very, very informative. Make sure y'all don't miss out on that. Thursday night at midnight, I have 2 fiery guests coming to put it down, to get this information to y'all, to give you advice, to teach. I'm telling you, y'all, don't miss this. Don't miss this. And I'd like to appreciate everybody on all 3 platforms that I am streaming on right now for coming, man. You know what I mean? Hey, man, every time I go live from this point on, a lot of times y'all come, man, and y'all stick around and y'all get that information, man. Make sure y'all like the video and share the live, all right? And, make sure do all that, man. Share the live, like the video, all that stuff, man. Spread the word, spread the information. Make sure that you come to the show also this Saturday coming up at 7 p.m. I have part 2 of the debate between Brother Sheik and Brother J. Lou. Part 2 of the debate. And the topic is religion worth it? Part 2 of the debate. Okay, y'all? And if y'all want to see that this Saturday at 7 p.m., make sure y'all come to this platform to see Brother Sheik and Brother J. Lou go at it for a second time. Part 2 to that debate. Is religion worth it? All right? We're going to have this sister back, Divinity, next week, hopefully Tuesday, maybe maybe around the same time, 2:30, or maybe at a later time, probably about maybe 6 or 7 p.m. But I'll have the date. We're going to talk later after I get off the show, and I'm going to have the date. You know what I'm saying? So make sure that y'all come and also support these, you know what I'm saying, support these sisters and these brothers that's going to be coming to the show soon. Make sure that all of y'all, you know what I'm saying, tune in. Make sure that everyone tunes in to this show that's coming this Thursday at midnight. These 2 fiery guests I have coming. Y'all don't want to miss this, man. Okay? They are fiery, fiery, fiery. And I'm telling you, the information is something serious. You hear what I'm saying? The information is something serious, man. Now, if anybody else would like to come up before I get out of here and speak their opinion on why should we believe in the Bible, click that link in the chat. I'll put the link in the chat again. And you can come up and make your statement. All right? Make sure you click that YouTube link and you can come up and speak your opinion. That is cool with me. If not, then you can stay down there and in the chat and just listen to my closing remarks, and I'm going to get out of here, and, you know, that'll be it. So, you know, once again, if you would like to come up here to speak your opinion on the topic at hand, why should we believe in the Bible, you're welcome to come up and do so and click on the YouTube link. Okay, so I do appreciate everybody for coming. All right, I appreciate everybody. And look, one more time, this Thursday at midnight. At midnight, I don't know if y'all got a bedtime or whatever. At midnight, this Thursday at midnight, okay, I will be having a panel with 2 very informative speakers. All right, y'all? 2 very, very fiery speakers. You don't want to miss out on this conversation, this information, y'all. And Saturday, I have a 7 p.m. debate, okay, between Brother Sheik and J. Lou, part 2. Brother Sheik and J. Lou, part 2. Okay? If y'all missed the first one, y'all got to go to the channel and watch. All right? But I have a part 2 debate between Brother Sheik and Brother J. Lou. It's going to be epic, y'all. Okay? And then right after that, I have another show scheduled right after that between 9 and 9:30, where I have 2 guests coming to the show that is going to speak hard on a topic as far as the maturity of our children these days, y'all. Okay, so I'm gonna get out of here, y'all. Make sure that y'all tune in and don't forget. All right, so your boy Tony Real God is out, man. We out of here, family. Appreciate everybody tuning in on all 3 platforms. Thank you for coming. Come again this Thursday and Saturday. Holla at your boy.